Hey guys, good morning. It's a little after 7:01. Hope you guys are having a good morning. As I'm developing content here, I'm trying to come up with ideas and different things I can share. And I'm trying to, want to connect more with you guys and connect to show you, hey, I'm a real person out here. So, hence me doing the videos. So want you to see, hey, this is me. This is the guy behind this, my Facebook page and my courses and other stuff that I'll be offering. Also, my website um, that I'm working on, lifemasterytools.com. Anyway, it occurred to me this morning as I was journaling, which is something I do every morning, to just come on here and share, start sharing with you what I'm putting in what I write in my journals. And so this morning I was thinking about some stuff I'd heard recently and how important it is. And me sharing this too, I'm sharing my own challenges with things. So I wouldn't consider myself a early riser. I'm not, if we're going to look at it like that, I'm definitely much more a night person. But I've come to realize at the point in my life where I'm at now is that I haven't gotten things that I accomplished that I've really wanted to do. I haven't accomplished all the stuff that I know I'm capable of doing. And part of that is because I'm not using my time wisely, just be honest. Um, and so that's important. It's critical. So what I was writing in my journal today was as I was getting up out of bed, my eyes open. So I'm doing this thing right now where I've realized I don't like waking up to an alarm. Um, I have an Amazon, I have an Echo Dot, and I'll set the alarm and it'll go off on that. And it's not jarring, but what I noticed with myself is that um, it I anticipate it. So I'm laying in bed and like I feel like the whole time inside I'm like, is the alarm going off yet? Is it time? Is it? And it drives me nuts, and I don't sleep as well because of that. So what I decided to do was just tell myself while I'm laying in bed before I conk out, hey, self, I command myself. This is what I said. That's I said, command myself to wake up at 5 a.m. This is my goal of getting up at 5 a.m. every morning. And so the first time I did it was just this Thursday, working on doing this consistently. Um, I came pretty close. I think it was about a little after 5:30, 5:35, 5:40, that I naturally woke up, and I loved it. I love not, and that just fits me as a person. This is going to sound stupid, but it makes me feel like, hey, I'm in control. I don't have to use that alarm. That alarm's not waking me up. I'm waking myself up. I know maybe that's silly, but you know what? In life, what works for you, hey, if that works for you, great. It's psychology, right? So, so this works for me, and I loved it. So the second day I did it, Friday, started Thursday, Friday. Um, I got up a little bit. Um, oh, it was actually right on the money. It was actually a little bit earlier this time because my body was still adjusting. So it was about um, a little bit before 5 o'clock that I had gotten up. So I'm like, oh, awesome. And the things that I noticed with Thursday, Friday, as opposed to today, Saturday, was that check Saturday. Yes, sometimes I lose track. Um, was that I didn't negotiate with myself. I opened my eyes, boom, okay, it's time to get up. Let's do it. Let's commit to that. So today, I wake up, look at the clock, and it's closer to 6, about 5:50, 5:53, I believe. The mistake I made this morning was I didn't get up right away. I'm like, okay, well, let me take it back. I did get up, I had to go pee, go do that, come back. I get back in bed. I'm like, okay. Luckily, I didn't stay in bed. I say all this to tell you that I noticed that I started to my self-talk, what I was telling myself, I started negotiating. I started telling myself, oh, I turned the light back off, laid back down in bed for a minute. And I'm like, oh, Jason, you could, it's okay. You could get back, you could get back in bed and, uh, yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock, but your body's still adjusting, making all these excuses. Hey, take it easy on yourself. It's okay. You can, lay back down if you need to sleep. Maybe your body is telling you. I I caught myself doing it. And I'm like, nope, let me get up. The point I'm making here, and I know I'm not being very eloquent, and you know what? I'm not the most eloquent person, but I don't care. It's not about that for me. It's about hopefully what you guys get, giving you information that hopefully helps you in life, helps you grow. If it's just one thing I say, it's worth it to me. So anyway, um, so what I realized in doing that is that, and I've done this with much of my life, and it's a big reason that um, it stopped me from achieving things in my life that I wanted to achieve, frankly, things that I know I'm capable of. And maybe you feel like this too. Maybe inside here that you're capable, you're meant for more, right? You're meant to do great things. And but you haven't done those things, right? Maybe you've got a list of certain things that you wanted to accomplish that, but you just, for whatever reason, you haven't done it because you get caught up, you get busy with family, you get whatever it is. There's a million reasons. And something I've heard others say, or Tony Robbins has said it a lot, and other folks, is that what people are capable of doing is absolutely phenomenal, amazing, right? And you can find stories all the time out there, of just incredible acts, that accomplishments, things that we do as humans, right? It's amazing. We're unlimited. But often what we will do, or what we do, is quite disappointing, right? um, yeah, it is. And even I could say that for myself. And I don't know, if you're honest with yourself, be honest with yourself. Is, you know, have you disappointed yourself with things? Have you set goals and not followed through? And then why have you not followed through? So yeah, it's often what we actually do is quite disappointing, or how we act in our public life, how we act, how we behave. Anyway, the idea is that, well, what stops us? What? So I realized that, it's that self-talk, right? This is a big thing that I teach, is mindset, mastering your mindset, your thoughts. And this goes into your emotional life too, but I'm not going to get into that right now because I want to stay focused. So I don't want to be all over the place. My brain works crazy. Anyway, um, so you can't negotiate yourself with yourself. Let me come back to my point. You can't negotiate with yourself, guys. Okay. Like I was doing this morning. This is why often we don't follow through, because we try to pander to ourselves. We try to be nice. Oh, it's okay. We use softeners. Oh, it's okay. You don't need to, you're not that heavy. You're not, you have to be honest with yourself. Okay. So I caught myself this morning doing that with myself, negotiating. And I said, no, darn it. Get up, get up. And I got up, turned the lights on, put on my same clothes. You're probably wondering, does this guy not have any other clothes? Got the same hat on. He's got the same white shirt. You know what? I'll just try to keep it simple. Just try, just keeping it simple, right? Um, anyway, but what you realize, and what I've realized, is that, and maybe this will save you time and some pain down the road by me sharing this, is that what I've realized is when I do that, I sabotage myself, and it creates, and I lose self-esteem. I lose belief in myself, because I can't trust my own word, right? Because I'm telling myself, I've set a goal and I've said, hey, I want to get up at 5 a.m. This is what I want to do. And the more that I don't follow through with that, and the more times I tell myself and get my, and because you're training yourself, I'm training myself now. The more that I stay in bed, the more that I don't follow through with that goal that I've set out for myself, that I said I wanted to do. Here, this is what you want to do, Jason. Do it. And the more I don't follow through and don't accomplish that, like this morning, talking to myself, it's okay. you lose belief in yourself. You stop believing in yourself because you're full of shit and you know it, right? And sorry for my language, but sometimes it sometimes we need to hear it, I think, because it jars us a little bit, you know. Don't be full of shit to yourself. You're only hurting yourself. And I've realized that with me is I'm at a point where I'm tired of settling. I'm tired of doing that to myself. I've done it too many times and it hurts your self-esteem because you lose belief in yourself. You set all these awesome goals for yourself that you're absolutely 100% capable of. And I know it. I know it. I believe in you. I believe we're capable of so many awesome things in this life, but we often do these little things and sabotage ourselves and we don't follow through. So what you start to tell yourself then is, oh, yeah, see, you can't do it. And the more you do that, the more you don't follow through, the more your mind tells you, yeah, see, I told you you can't do this. You can't. That is why it's so important to follow through with your stuff, guys. You know. And anyway, that's what I was writing in my journal today. Was all about uh, following through because the realization is when you don't follow through with your goals, it affects you in a negative way, big time. Mentally, psychologically, mindset wise, because then you start to tell yourself, see, yeah, you can't do it. You told yourself you could accomplish this. And look, and if you can't, and I mean, think about this. If your goal is simply to wake up earlier in the morning, like mine, right? 5 in the morning, that's my goal. If I can't accomplish that simple thing, then what about all these bigger goals that are out there that I have for myself? How could I possibly? And this is what's happening in your mind. You're thinking, okay, well, if I can't do this, how am I ever going to do this over here? I mean, forget it. It looks like Mount Everest. So follow through with the small stuff, guys. Really important, man. And I don't mean to be preachy. Look, I came here to share, my own challenges with you. But life is training. We're all we're all a masterpiece in progress, right? We're all a work in progress. I love that idea, that thought. So think of it like that. Think of life as training, right? We're not brought up to be that. This culture, our culture is not one that teaches that really in school. You don't learn this stuff in school, but look at life as I have, see it as a training ground, right? Life is practice. It's a practice. Life is practice. And these are all the little things that'll lead up to success in life. Um, Another thing I wanted to leave you before, I don't want to make this crazy long. So you have a limit here, but the some questions to ask yourself. These are some great questions. This is another thing I was writing in my journal. What are some great questions to continually ask yourself to kind of come back to yourself and touch base with yourself and your progress along your entire life? Some great questions to ask yourself are, who am I now? Who am I now? Is this the person that I'm wanting to be right now? So again, this goes back to your goals, right? If do I want to be that person that, sleeps in until whenever, till 11 o'clock? I've done that. I've lived that. I know where that road goes, right? It's like the Matrix. I don't know. I love that movie, and that scene, he's in the car and they've already in that scene before is that they put that bug in his stomach and it's just crazy. And then he's in the car with, the crew, the big guys, and they've got him at gunpoint and they're going to go and they're going to find that thing and they suck it out of his stomach, blah, blah, blah. But at one point, the girl holding him at gunpoint says, hey, it's our way or the highway, right? And he looks and he thinks and he goes, you know what? Fine, get me out of here. And he goes to get out of the car and Trinity, her character, stops him and says, hey, Neil, you've been down that road. You know where that leads. And I know that's not where you want to be. I get touched up. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought I'd get emotional over The Matrix? But it's an awesome movie. Oh, I love it. Anyway, so that's what I would say to you is think about that. You know, I've been down this road. I know where this, why am I going to continue to do the same thing and expect a different result? It's crazy, right? So is this the person I want to be? Do I can want to continue that path where I know it's going to lead? It's not going to lead me to where I want to be. So no, I got to go down this new path. And yeah, might it be difficult? Might it be a challenge in the beginning? Yeah, absolutely. Anything new is going to be a challenge until it's not anymore, right? You just have to keep on, keep on, keep on. So is this who I want to be? Who am I? Is this who I want to be now? Am I getting to where I want to be? Check in with yourself over time. This is stuff you can do all the time. Check in. Set goals. Am I, whatever the goals are, check back with yourself. Is what I'm doing working? Is am I getting closer? The things that I'm doing, am I moving closer to my goal or am I or not? Check in. I'll probably just leave those right now. Those are great questions to ask yourself, but this is all mindset, right? Things that you could do in your mind, things that you can ask yourself to kind of check in. Um, anyway, just wanted to share that stuff. Hope you guys are having, hope you have an awesome weekend, guys. I love you. Take care.